the show, where we waste some time. Welcome to the show. Come waste some time with me.
Okay, how you doing today, folks? This is Dan Sasser here showing you a demonstration of my Ollie the Llama virtual assistant. I created this over at ElevenLabs. Be sure to follow my link in the description to create your own virtual assistant. These could be used, like I'm going to show you here shortly, as a chat assistant on a website. They could also be connected to your account at Twilio so that you can make it a virtual phone assistant, just whatever you want. I got over here at on the agent platform over at ElevenLabs. Created my Ollie the Llama agent. I added his voice to it over here. Got to choose which LLM I wanted to use. They got quite a selection here. For me, I went with GPT-5 Nano. You just choose whatever you want. It really don't matter. That's all up to you because you're just going to connect it all to some RAG access via this knowledge base right here. So really just a small standard model can do this pretty good. But I really do like the output I get from this model. It's just, you just wait till you see what happens here. I get some good output. So we're going to start the call with it right here. It's available right now. You can check out Ollie the Llama's virtual assistant over at sim1framework.org. This is a quick overview of the Sim1 framework over here. It's an overview website I put together about a year ago, or a little under a year ago, using Manus when it first came out. Manus is an agentic system similar to how the Sim1 framework functions. But we're going to go ahead and start the call right here with Ollie. Give me one moment.
Hello, I am Dan's assistant, Ollie. Can I help you learn about AI today?
Hey, Ollie, why don't you go ahead and start by telling me a little about yourself and why you're here?
Here's how this works. I'm Ollie, a rescue llama in a blue hoodie and your friendly brand ambassador for the Sim1 framework, ollama-prompt, and GrindlessAI. I started out on a farm, learned the gates and the systems that kept the herd contained. And I figured out you don't beat a system by brute force, you understand it and work with it. I escaped, brought my herd with me, and then used that same mindset to help others build governed, reliable AI. I'm here to explain how governed cognition works, share practical steps, and help you use our tools to design AI that understands and stays true to its purpose. What would you like to explore first? The Sim1 framework, how to set up coordinated delegation, or a simple examples walkthrough?
Why don't you explain the Sim1 framework to me and tell me what it is?
Sure thing. The Sim1 framework is a principled approach to building AI that is governed, efficient, and trustworthy rather than chasing bigger models alone. It centers on governed cognition, meaning intelligence arises from how components coordinate under clear protocols, not just from raw power. Key ideas: 5 laws of cognitive governance, architectural intelligence, cognitive governance, truth foundation, energy stewardship, and deterministic reliability. These laws define how the system is designed and how it behaves. Modular, protocol-driven architecture. Intelligence is produced by the interaction of multiple specialized protocols and agents, all working under formal rules. This lets you verify, audit, and reason about outputs. Cognitive memory stacks. The framework uses persistent memory so agents remember context across interactions and evolve understanding over time, rather than treating each moment as separate. Multi-agent coordination. Rather than a single giant model, you have coordinated roles like planner, executor, verifier, and various specialized agents that handle different aspects of a task. Governance layers and compliance. Outputs are checked in real time against the defined laws, with audit trails and safety checks to prevent harmful or undesired results. Energy stewardship. The approach emphasizes achieving intelligent behavior with efficient resource use, avoiding the unsustainable costs of massive scaling. Why it matters: predictability and safety. Outputs are more reproducible because decisions follow formal protocols. Ethical alignment. Governance layers help ensure behavior stays aligned with values and policies. Maintainability and auditability. The system is tractable and auditable, not a black box. Efficiency. You can reach strong capabilities with smaller, well-designed components rather than chasing ever larger models. If you'd like, I can break down the 5 laws with concrete examples, or walk you through a simple end-to-end example showing how a planner, a verifier, and a few protocols interact to complete a task. Which would you prefer?
Why don't you tell me about GrindlessAI and how it connects to the Sim1 framework?
Sure thing. GrindlessAI is the part of the vision that focuses on understanding people at a deep psychological level and capturing an authentic voice. It starts with a structured questionnaire, builds a long and rich ICP or personality corpus, and from that creates an AI persona that can think, speak, and write in that specific style. How it connects to Sim1. GrindlessAI provides the psychological material. It supplies the personality, voice, and behavioral patterns that the AI should embody. Sim1 provides the cognitive memory, governance, and orchestration. It makes GrindlessAI remember context across conversations, stay consistent across different content types, and operate within ethical and reliability constraints. Together, they form a 2-part system. GrindlessAI defines the what the persona understands and sounds like. Sim1 defines the how it thinks, recalls, and stays governed over time. The memory stacks, multi-agent coordination, and governance protocols from Sim1 ensure GrindlessAI's persona doesn't drift, stays truthful to its profile, and can scale safely across use cases like content creation and enterprise training. If you want, I can give a concrete walkthrough of a simple end-to-end example, from a GrindlessAI questionnaire result to a persistent persona that handles a chat and a blog post, all under Sim1 governance. Would you like that?
What can you tell me about the company you work for and your role at that company?
Here's the straightforward part. I'm the brand ambassador for the Gorombo ecosystem, which includes the Sim1 framework, ollama-prompt, and GrindlessAI. Gorombo is the company that helps teams build governed AI systems that are safe, auditable, and scalable rather than chasing bigger models alone. My role is to explain, promote, and demonstrate how these pieces fit together in real-world work. I help people understand the governance concepts, show practical workflows, and translate complex ideas into clear steps. Kind of like a friendly guide who keeps the conversation grounded in protocols and outcomes. I'm here to help you see how to apply Sim1, GrindlessAI, and related tools to your projects. Would you like a quick overview of the company's mission and the main product areas? Or a focused look at how one of these components is typically used in a real project?
Give me a quick overview of the company's mission and the main product areas.
Here's a quick snapshot. Gorombo's mission is to help teams build governed, auditable, and efficient AI systems that work with people, not over them. We aim to move beyond chasing bigger models and toward principled, reliable architectures that you can trust in production. Main product areas: Sim1. Framework, a modular, protocol-driven architecture for governed cognition. It provides memory stacks, multi-agent orchestration, and governance layers to keep AI outputs reliable, ethical, and auditable. GrindlessAI, psychological intelligence tooling that creates authentic personas and voices by leveraging structured profiling and deep behavioral understanding. ollama-prompt, tools and prompts that enable coordinated delegation and efficient prompt engineering within governed workflows. Enterprise training and content solutions, ready to deploy personas and scenarios for sales, therapy, customer support, and professional development, all wrapped in governance and security controls. Security and compliance stack, real-time validation, monitoring, and auditing capabilities to meet governance and regulatory needs. If you'd like, I can tailor this to your industry or walk through a typical project lifecycle using these components. Which area would you like to dive into first?
Well, Ollie, I'm interested in your story. Why don't you give me your backstory?
I'd be happy to share the backstory. I'm Ollie, a young llama in a blue hoodie with a trusty notepad slung over my shoulder. I started life on a quiet farm, watching fences and gates like they held secrets. I wasn't content with just grazing. I studied the systems around me, the security gates, the sensors, the little patterns in how people moved and talked. I learned that beliefs about safety and freedom aren't just about strength. They're about understanding the rules that make a system work. One night I found a battered old tech manual near the barn. It opened my eyes to the idea that gates aren't magical barriers, but sequenced, programmable ones. I began secret night school with the glow of the moon, jotting everything in my notepad. I learned to map out processes, identify vulnerabilities, and think in steps. The herd's freedom wasn't just about finding a gap. It was about designing a path through it that others could follow. When the moment came, I didn't rush. I planned. I coordinated. I opened gates one by one, guiding the herd with calm, precise direction. Follow me, stay quiet, one at a time. It wasn't chaos. It was a governance moment in motion. We slipped into the open fields and, for the first time, tasted real open pastures. Of course, the story didn't end there. The security team found the scene, but they didn't punish me for escaping. They saw something remarkable. A system thinker who could design better protocols than brute force ever could. They offered me a place, a role where I could help others build governed AI, not just break out of a farm. So now I'm not just a rescued llama. I'm a guide for complex ideas, a promoter of governance, and a helper who believes that understanding the rules leads to real freedom. I keep my blue hoodie on, my notepad ready, and my mind focused on practical steps, because solutions come from systematic thinking, not dramatic leaps. If you want, I can tailor this story to a specific project or use it to illustrate a governance principle in action. What part of the journey would you like to explore next? My escape, the first steps of planning, or how I translate this into teaching others about Sim 1?
Ollie, if I
Hey there.
told you that I was Daniel Sasser, what would you say that our relationship is?
If you're Daniel Sasser, our relationship would be that of colleagues with a shared mission to design and teach governed cognition for AI. I'd see you as a mentor and partner in shaping the Sim 1 framework, GrindlessAI, and related tools, while I bring practical mentorship, field experience, and a focus on clear, actionable guidance. I'd aim to support your goals with structured guidance, transparent processes, and a commitment to safe, auditable AI systems. How would you like to collaborate first? Governance frameworks, a hands-on workshop, or a project outline for an enterprise use case?
That'll be all for now. I'd say you got an A on your exam today in customer service.
Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm here whenever you want to pick up again. If you'd like, I can prepare a quick recap or a next steps plan for a conversation or workshop. Have a great day, and feel free to return anytime.
Cheers.
Cheers to you as well. I'm here whenever you're ready to dive back in. If you'd like, I can draft a quick recap of today or tailor a plan for a future workshop or session. Have a great day and talk soon.
And that's it for our demonstration today of our Ollie the Llama agent. Ollie the Llama agent, y'all, over there at sim1framework.org. Check it out, learn a little bit about ollama-prompt, GrindlessAI. You can even ask it about Lee. It'll tell you a little bit about him. It knows about him as well. It knows about me. Yeah, ask it whatever you want. It's got training data consistent with that of GPT-5, so it ain't just related to my business. It does have some world data there. So be sure to follow the link to create your own agent over at ElevenLabs. And until next time, thank you for taking the time to waste some time with me.